and I were talking the other day, and she reminded me that of all this time I've been on YouTube, my blog, IG, whatever, I've never really done a length check. Length check for what? Like, though I have wanted to grow out my hair in some points of my life and some parts of my natural journey, not even being natural, let's just scratch all that natural stuff and just talk about hair, like hair. There was a time in my life where I did want to have long hair. I mean, I'm not gonna say who doesn't, but who doesn't? You know, we all have that certain craving for our appearance to look a certain way. And as time went on, I realized that if I can't grow it long, then I can buy it long. So then I went through my weave phase, and I mean, to me, it's just overrated. I think anything dealing with a length obsession is overrated. Yeah, we might want long hair, but there are means of getting long hair. There are means to achieving that look if that's what you really want to do. And yeah, you want to grow your hair out, and that's fine. And if you're doing length checks on your videos and your blog and whatever you do, kudos to you. I'm not even knocking you for that, because more than likely, if you're doing a length check, you're on a journey to reach a specific goal and you want to do that. However, I'm not on that journey. So I just wanted to encourage those of you who are not necessarily on that journey to just do you and just be true to who you are, because at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you're doing things that make you happy. You don't have to go on a video checking your length of your hair if you don't want to. That doesn't make you happy. If that's something that you're not striving for, then don't feel pressured to do it. I cut my hair. I have been cutting my hair. I don't keep a specific length per se, because I like to have volume, I like to have fullness, I like to have shape, and I like to have style. So if that's not your cup of tea, it's okay. You don't have to be in the mirror checking your length every 2 minutes and trying to figure out if your hair has grown. Yes, your hair has grown. Your hair grows every day. What you mean your hair hasn't grown? It has grown. Have you been retaining your length? That's a different story. But your hair grows every single day of your life. So don't think for 1 second that your hair isn't growing. But I think in terms of embracing who I am and the image that I want to project to everyone that I see, length is not important to me. I don't know, just ask yourself a couple questions, like, is length important to you, or is length important to people that see you? Do you really care if your hair is all the way down your back? If you know that it takes certain things, like you have to do certain things that you haven't done in order to get things that you've never had, if you know that's the case, then what are you doing differently in order for your hair to get that length? I think it's a lot of questions that we should ask ourselves before we start beating ourselves up for not having long hair, or, you know, obsessing over someone else's length. Let me talk about this obsessing over someone else's length for a second. I was reading comments on someone's page, and they were so upset. Their viewers were so upset that they cut their hair. And it's like, but is that your hair though? Did you grow that hair out your scalp? Like, why are you so dogmatic about the fact that somebody else cut their hair? Why are you so obsessed? And it's creepy in a sense, because I feel like sometimes people don't want to be themselves because they're in fear of what other people may think. And I just want to go ahead and knock all that down, knock off all those boundaries, knock off all of those thoughts, because we are bound by what others think of us at times. So I just want people to just kind of just shake that off. Just shake it off, because I'm going to tell you one thing. I learned that I'm the happiest when I do things not to necessarily impress others, but because I want to do them for myself. Cutting my hair was a decision that I wanted to make. I never really knew how I wanted to go about doing it, but I think growing out my sides prepared me for that journey, and it helped me to embrace this hair. And for those people who want to go natural, or you know, you're already natural, maybe you're in the teeny weeny afro phase or whatever, don't be discouraged, because of length. Long curls falling all down their back. It's okay to not be there right now. It's okay. I don't want you to feel like you're being left out, because there are plenty of us that are not there by choice. Because I know by my choice, I decided to cut my hair. You don't have to be on that journey of long hair. Just because you go natural means that your hair has to be long. That's not true. That's a decision that you have to make for yourself. If you feel like you look your best with short hair, wear short hair. If you feel like you look your best with long hair, go buy some until you feel like your hair is growing. I mean, it's just hair. I think it's just hair. So to be so obsessed with the length is doing yourself a disservice, because you're not enjoying what you have at the moment. And in this very moment, in this very minute moment that I'm speaking to you all, I want you to understand that it's okay if you don't want to do a length check. Don't let anybody pressure you into wanting to do a length check. Don't let anybody try to comfort you when you say, you know what, I really like my hair, and they'll be like, but how long is it though? But are you paying my bills though? Don't get discouraged. Don't let someone psych you out. Don't feel pressured into doing things that you don't necessarily want to do. And if you do decide that you do want to have longer hair, give your body the opportunity to grow it and do it in a healthy way. You don't have to have tons of vitamins. You don't have to have this and that. If you're eating a balanced diet and you're exercising and you're doing the things that your body needs, ingesting a lot of water, making sure that you're eating the right proteins, as long as you're being healthy, you don't need any extra. Unless the doctor says, you know what, you need this in order to do this. I mean, I wouldn't even, I don't know. Just to me, you don't have to be so obsessed over something that happens naturally. If you give it time, it will happen. Just thought I would throw out these words of encouragement. Don't come to my channel thinking that you're about to see me with a ruler in my head or a tape measure. I'm not doing that. That's not my life. That's not the image that I want to project. I don't pressure myself that way. I don't do that to myself, because that's not me. But just know that my hair is growing. And yours is too. Peace, fam.